Okay, let's install Docker on Ubuntu. Probably we are going to use root user and then Ubuntu 20.04 version. So I have prepared some commands for my quick references. I will also share it in GitHub for your references. To start with, basically we need to update the Ubuntu system to the latest and then also uninstall or remove any of the previous Docker references or any installations or any old versions. And then install Docker using the apt repository. Verify Docker engine is running or not. Finally, run some basic commands and hello world to see if Docker installation is success. To start with, and also in the interest of time, I already ran these commands: sudo opt update as well as sudo opt upgrade. So opt update y, yeah, yes, and then it says already installed, and it says 61 packages can be upgraded. So opt upgrade dash yes, and then that is also done. It takes some few minutes, so it's also done. And then just to verify the operating system lsb underscore release dash a says Ubuntu installation 20.04. Okay, let's simply continue the following. Let's remove any of the Docker related packages. Basically, it removes Docker IO, Docker doc, Docker compose, all these packages in a loop, and then purges all those informations. So it's running. Meanwhile, after that, let's also remove the folders. Okay. Now let's install using the apt repository. So first of all, we need to add the Docker official GPG key. And then add repository to apt repository, apt sources. Let's add the repository. Just adding the stable repository. So GPG key is done, and then repository is being added. And then let's install the Docker package, Docker Community Edition, and then CLI, containerd, compose plugin, and everything. It'll take some time. And then a couple of ways we can verify if the Docker is running or not. So service Docker status, we'll see both, or systemctl status Docker. Okay, I paused the video and now it's done. Everything is complete. Docker C and everything is installed. Let's see, check the status of Docker. Perfect. It's already active and running. And also, if you notice, it's already enabled. For an example, if Ubuntu system is restarted, the Docker would automatically start. The other way is to see systemctl status Docker. Okay, now let's run a few Docker commands and then let's verify. So when we say Docker, it says what are the possibilities like Docker run, push, pull. There will be a separate video to go through all these commands and the usages of it. The same we can get it via Docker help. And then let's see the complete Docker info. Basically, it says the volumes and what networks being used, and if there are containers and everything. Yeah, the complete information about the Docker here. Now there are some basic commands, images. Basically, Docker is to build images and then deploy them. So Docker images, no images here. Docker processes nothing. Let's quickly run a hello world. Docker run hello world. Basically, hello world is an image. If it doesn't exist, since there are no images, it tries to pull, unable to find the image and trying to pull from the dockerhub.com library. And it says downloaded the image and it is running the image because we say docker run hello world. So it's running the image and it simply outputs hello from Docker, and then it completes. And these are all the Docker websites. And then if you run the Docker processes, so this simply runs and exits. So that's why it says the exited status. And this is the container ID. Okay. To run Docker Ubuntu or Nginx and a lot more Docker commands, let's see that in another video. Thanks for watching.